excuse me. What an intro. Hi. Welcome back. We're back. Um, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna try recording some. I do have to work. Yeah, we're going after those. And, I will probably have this edited. Oh, I don't know. By tomorrow and load it up in YouTube. So hopefully that'll be okay, and I can keep continuing. I do have to work tomorrow, so busy schedule with honors bands, and I have watched the finishing of college basketball. Oops, hit the wrong one. Used to playing Horizon Dawn. I have that to record too. That's not over here. Okay. So yeah, that's about it. I haven't been in a mood for Sims 3, so that's kind of been where that one has stand. I know there's a lot of people that stay on my channel just for that, but I don't know, I've been more wanting to play these kind of games than the Sims game. Oh. Alright, the Colossus of Oasis. Emperor Florian. Florian, I think it is. In addition to being notorious reclusive, was not fond of his own visage. While the Legion empires and empresses are traditionally immortalized in the guild marble, Florian forced the commissions something instead of chose a red sandstone founded only in the hissing wastes. He demanded his likeness be carved there, away from where he could see it. When presented with an official proposal, the Empire idly drew on the paper, adding circles around the royal crest, and statues' eyes, and dimensions and cost of the project. Florian's signature turned it into an official court document and refused to entertain more modest proposals hastily drafted and sent to his chambers, as considered the matter over and done with at last. Thus the Colossus of the Oasis was born. Dozens of sculptures, hundreds of miners, and 3 highly paid surveyors selected a suitable, stable hill in the wastes to begin carving. A year into the project, workers uncovered an old dwarven room near the base of the statue, believing this to be a sign that the ground was sturdy. The grand work continued until Florian's death, when Emperor Selene took the throne and ordered the work on the costly Ophelia immediately cease. We must give our subjects working on the noble project time to mourn, she said. Strangely, Empress Selene never ordered work on the Colossal of Olay to resume, nor offered a plan to transport it out of the waste. From an illumination of the arts and artifacts of the Imperium Court of Olay by Lady Simone Thierskame. Okay. There we go. Retake. Squeaky squeak. Light the brazier. Light a brazier. I'll take that and light the brazier. All the little squeaks of damn spiders. Like the game, fine, spiders. In real life, nope, nope. His old clan and his 2 sons follow Pharrell to the pitless surface. Okay. Pharrell Paragon fled from the strife his brilliance created. The surface where they would hide from war that took their home. The strife that destroyed the tags centered the houses from weapons that the clan used against clan. Really? Right. We're gonna give one a go. Okay. I don't know if that's right or not. Nope. Yeah. I figured. I could never remember. Alright, so this one's right. Brilliance he created. Fucker. No comments on my uselessness there, companions. Alright, well we know which one's next. Oh, awesome. That was a guess.
In this one.
We're going to waltz inside and pick up what's there.
Are you objecting?
Nah, better us than the Venatori. Think about what's missing in these tombs, though.
What?
I've got a theory.
Oh,
Let's
God.
find the last one.
All these pieces of metal inside the tombs we found. They make up a key.
Ingenious. Let us see what it unlocks.
I mean, we can see what it unlocks, but do we want to? Alright, away from the spiders for now. Alright. I think we got a fade drift over here next. I'll take you. Oh lord.
You have found we. Take this gift. Do not falter. In the absence of light, shadows thrive.
Ah, of course.
What do you mean, of course? What do you know that we don't know? Why don't we go this way, but we're still hitting the one that's in front. Alright. Yeah. I have to leave. That's it. Good lord, Margs. Listen to those yahoos. Love them to death, but jeez. Take that off. And we're right here. Alright. I want to run badly. I still haven't gotten my Foster mods on, so there will be no running as much as I want. Be no running. Right up there. Okay.
Inquisitor, if you have a moment.
What is it?
You may want to look into this. I've news, sir.
Madam.
What is it?
This may be worthwhile. This might interest you, sir.
What is it?
Could prove useful.
Okay. Well, we don't have an extra plate, so. Alright, so now we're gonna stay on this aisleway here.
We've had some luck.
I don't know why I keep picking that up. Oh well, it's okay. Stay to the right side here. Yeah, I don't think I'm supposed to do this. Okay. Whoops. That's fine. Hang on a little further. One moment, guys. Alright, we are on the right track now. Oh, look at all the fighting going on. I aspire. Okay. Perfect. How are we on my inventory? I forgot to look again. Oh, we're fine. And this is where we want to go. Thank you, game, for popping somebody in front of me. What are you doing? Oh, sorry, my dog. Here we are. Do we have time for this? Oops. We do. I mean, we're gonna be cutting it close, but...
There must be something here.
What is that?
That has to be a dragon. Not sure what kind.
Okay. A journal on Dwarven runes. I was tracking the heresy etch on the wall when I noticed a picture of weapons with winged lizards working into the decoration. I spent the rest of the day translating the inscription. This verse was apparently passed down through Verhel's house, through his father to his father's father, and so on for hundreds of generations. From the stone, have no fear of anything, but the stone-blessed sky betrays the wings of flame. If the surface must be breached, if there is no other way, bring the weapons against the Yurtok and heed their screams. There she is. Journal. I want that. Thank you.
There's our dragon.
Whoops. Slow one. No. Gotcha? Yeah. Down you go.
Is everyone all right?
Never better. See the way everything lit up when it tried to fry us. Now that is a fight.
Oh, Lord. Excuse me. Whoops. What's that? Aw. Alright. Let's save it. We'll be back later. Bye now. Okay, guys. So, I had to go to work. Or, well, I didn't have to go to work. I came back from work. I didn't have to go to work. Oh, God. I don't remember. Okay, so I was trying to record this before going to work yesterday. Just like how I'm trying to finish this. But then I had to go. And then when I did come back, I was so tired. It's been getting busy. All of our people are coming back. We're a small town that has more increase of revenue. When summer hits, it's kind of a thing where
I've never seen a rune like this before. Is this what the Venatori were after?
Probably. Good job.
Earlier, you said something was missing from these tombs.
Pits, arrow traps, anything to stop us besides a door. They thought the guy buried here was so important no one would ever think of robbing him.
They don't know people, then.
I know. It's downright Kunari.
Anyway, so now that our summer has hit, spring, summer, jobs always are in full blast. We get really swamped in our vacation time. People come all over the state, sometimes out of state, and basically just and swamp us on our busiest times. And it's going to be long days, and hopefully not too long to where I don't feel like I get to a point where it's so bad that I can't record anymore. So hopefully that's not letting it happen. Oh, shit. Okay. So, I believe we're done with this world. I know there's notes. I can never find all of them. We may be back just to pick it up. But for now, let's leave because I'm tired of the wasting or histing wastes or whatever you call it. Sell our junk, see what we got for war table events. If we got nothing too significant, we'll probably go back to the Oasis and collect our stuff, remaining stuff from there. Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's see if you need to talk. Do you need to talk?
Something you wanted to talk about?
Never mind.
Carry on.
Inquisitor.
Hello. Let's go to the underground here. Oh, I'm so stiff from yesterday. I don't know how I feel about going to work again today, but okay. Let's see what we got here. Can't give you that. Okay. Okay. Alright.
What? Anything you need?
Any thoughts about our new tenant?
You sure she doesn't own the place? Acts like it.
No offense, it needed work.
And fine work she's done to it. And for you. Don't mind me. Been a lot of change lately. Cheery as sugared flowers she is.
She
I'll be
is.
back later.
I'll be here.
Where'd you learn? Something strange for you, Inquisitor. You're used to that by now, right?
I'll see you later, Dagna.
I can't wait.
Okay. Alright, Miss Crankies. Ugh. Every time I gotta go by her, I cringe just a little. She's not a bad character, don't get me wrong. She's just power-hungry mages, and we know about how we feel about powerful, power-hungry mages.
I expected ruins.
They were. As you see, the Inquisition has not been idle.
Would it be possible to meet the Herald before we return to Ghislaine?
My dear Laurent, for you, anything. Allow me to present Inquisitor Llewellyn.
Your worship, you do us great honor.
Inquisitor, this is my dear Bastien's sister, Grand Cleric Marceline, and his son, Duke Laurent of the Council of Heralds.
Madame de Fer has told us what great trials you faced, trying to save my poor brother's life.
The Maker called my father to his side. It was valiant of you to champion him in his final hours.
If only I'd been able to save Bastien.
The Circle of Magi told Bastien many years ago that his illness was incurable. It was simply his time.
Would you mind waiting for me in the chapel, my dears? The Inquisitor and I have business to discuss.
It has been our very great pleasure, Herald.
So you've met the family now, and made a good impression in spite of yourself. Well done.
Wait, you talked them into supporting the Inquisition?
Of course I did, my dear. Properly worded, the righteous cause of the Inquisition can be used to great effect with my Bastien's deeply pious relations. With Bastien's loss, I have connections to the Council of Heralds and the highest levels of the Chantry, all thanks to you.
You always get what you want, don't you? No matter who you have to step over.
Of course I do, Inquisitor. I play the game to win. Well, I can't keep Marceline and Laurent waiting. Thank you so much for your cooperation, Inquisitor. I could never have done this without your help.
That's true, but can't give you all the support. We have to do some kind of slight disapproval with you.
My heart.
I'd like to hear more about what you saw in your exploration of the Fade.
I would be happy to share it with you.
Tell me about the old ruins you explored.
I found the ruin of Barandur, a lost Tevinter city buried deep beneath a dead and barren wasteland. Volcanic ash had sealed it tight. In one moment, the city seared and smothered. They were statues in the ashes, like a mold made to recall the lost.
Tell me about a spirit you encountered.
I met a friendly spirit who observed the dreams of village girls as love first blossomed in their adolescence. With subtlety, she steered them all to village boys with gentle hearts, who would return their love with gentle kindness. The matchmaker, so I called her. That small village never knew its luck.
Tell me about the old memories you found in the Fade.
I saw a savage human horde go marching toward the battlefront. They sang a soldier's hymn to keep formation. Primal music shook the ground. These savage, unwashed warriors carried harmonies no chantry choirs mastered. Though their cause was all but hopeless, they sang songs that made the spirits weep.
All right.
We'll talk later.
Dareth Shira.
All right, now we're gonna go up. Hello, my sweet friend.
Something you need?
Oh,
I should go.
we asked these already. Excuse me. Let's wobble on over.
A request has been made of you, Inquisitor. Here it is.
What is your evaluation of how we're doing?
I am able to pursue my duties with optimal efficiency, thanks to Skyhold's present state.
As you were?
Yes, Inquisitor.
One day I'm going to read all these books. One day, when I have time.
I can't remember if he,
Yes? Anything I should know?
if he gives me
Nothing to
anything.
report at the moment.
Okay, carry on.
I'll leave you to your work.
And sorry, Liliana. Kind of in my way there. Okay. Not the right way to go.
At your service.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
Did you need something?
Is there anything I should know?
My senior officers report that the soldiers are in good spirits. Having the Imperial Army as an ally has bolstered their confidence. The Orlesian military is highly regarded. Of course, I'd wager our own recruits are equal to any Chevalier.
That's all for now.
Should you require anything, I'll be here.
Of course. Alright. So we're going all the way. Way in, right? I don't think I need to go out this way. No.
We'll make good use of it.
Ships launch on changing winds. Dizzy sometimes, like the top of the stairs, but sometimes like dancing.
Okay.
I'll talk to you later.
Yes.
Drinking an energy drink. Don't need to go talk to you guys. What do you got, Sarah?
Sitting and waiting. Great, yeah?
I'd like to know more about you, now that you're comfortable.
Pose? It's embarrassing enough now, may as well.
I think that after our rooftop chat, I get why you're not like other elves.
Well, don't. How about we dig into what you are? Or what you're supposed to be? Do you know all about elfiness? What it takes to keep our ears all perky? Because I'm just me, and I couldn't give a fig. All right.
Didn't mean to poke at a sore spot. Consider it dropped.
Well, good then, because that's the way I am. This way. You do this with everyone? Because I hope I'm not the only one that squirms like this. Feels weird.
Anything more to say about where you came from, aside from hating cookies there?
Denerim, mostly. Before running into another Jenny. He was fun. Had weird friends, though. I think some of them were a lot more serious about being serious. Got some of them killed. I suppose they were like family. Better than Lady Emerald ever was. You know why? They didn't give two squirts about who or what you were. It was all what you did.
So is that who showed you how to fight? Gave you your skills?
Nobody gave me anything except a chance. And maybe some lessons to start, but mostly just the chance. I took that and ran.
So where are the rest of them?
All over. Or they stopped to let new people go all over. Some get rich and stop playing so they can do good things with it. One or two don't. Eventually, someone asks for a favor against them. So don't get like that, you hear?
Denerim is a long way from Orlais. How'd you get there?
By Stinky Horse?
Sarah.
Denerim wasn't much fun after the Blight. Everyone trying to recover, you even feel bad for the nobles. But Val Royeaux, that's a fat city full of fat heads. They just don't know when to stop. You saw it. Orlais is rich and stupid. Ripe for the pickings.
I wonder whatever she decided to do after Olay in Veilguard, if she ever continued her antics. Because the Blight started turning around everywhere in the south for the Inquisition, and why we were trying to save the north part. I wonder if she stepped up and helped keep the borders straight with the Inquisitor, because they were, depending on your relationship with Sarah through your playthrough, whether that she stood by the Inquisition when they were trying to hold the Darkspawn at bay while your rook was taking care of Veilguard.
Do you remember your actual family at all? Your parents?
Well, there is the amulet I had as an orphan that has a missing piece. And look at your face. You believe me? No, still no parents. I remember an alienage with arseholes and hating that stupid tree. The one elves always have. Of all the things to pray at, they could at least pick one with apples.
It's nice to see this side of you, that you trust me.
Don't you go blabbing around, yeah? Because I'll have a big, trusting foot up your pucker.
We'll talk later.
Very well, Sarah.
So.
Your worship?
Can you think of any other
You're
tasks
missing your mouth,
suitable
dear.
for the charges?
Nothing jumps out at me. If I come up with any ideas, I'll let you know.
We'll talk later.
Hey, that elven redhead who makes the buns in the kitchen.
Oh, God.
Is she available? Because I'm getting signals.
You get signals for every...
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
from everybody there. Why don't you just go ask them, dear? Are you available? If so, can we, like, jump the sheets?
Consider it done.
Is there anything you need?
So, that book you were reading?
Yes, what of it?
So under that taciturn shell beats a true romantic heart.
Why must it be an accusation? Romance is not the sole province of dithering ladies in frilly dresses. It is passion. It is being swept away by the pursuit of an ideal. What is not to like about that?
Oh, I quite agree with you.
Then why are you laughing at me?
I wasn't.
I will never hear the end of this, will I?
Never. Ever. Ever. Oh, for the love of God, Morgs. Enough. Speaking of Morgan...
Leliana gave me the note that the hero of Ferelden included for me. She may even have left it sealed. A pity. She would have learned things that could make even an Orlesian blush. Now, was there anything else?
I'd like to know more about you.
Ah, yes. Whence comes the mystery woman slinking her way into the Inquisition's ranks? Once I was an apostate, living well away from the banal influence of the Chantry in the Kukari wilds. Then came the Fifth Blight with its darkspawn, and I left Ferelden for the Empress's court. 'Tis certain the nobles of Orlais breathe a collective sigh of relief that I am now here.
You were in Ferelden during the Blight.
The Blight began in the Kukari wilds, so yes, I experienced it firsthand. Indeed, I fought at the hero of Ferelden's side for a time. She is the reason the Blight was defeated. I wish things had gone differently in the end. It had to be, yet. And after that, I came to Orlais. The last place one would look for me, or such was my hope.
It's odd that an apostate could live so openly.
It confuses those who expect apostates to cower and hide. I stand boldly before them and demand to know why I need some chantry mage to teach me to control my power. They would put me on a leash so they can feel safer at night. I am uninterested in their comfort. Naturally, it helps to have friends in high places.
Sorry if I keep knocking on the mic.
Tell me more about your son.
He is a very special young man.
Special in what way?
In every way. At first, Kieran was a means to an end. But as he grew, I never thought of myself as a mother inquisitor. I had no good example to follow. I find myself becoming something I can barely recognize.
The Orlesian court seems like an odd place to find someone like you.
That was the point, originally. I knew the Empress was intrigued by the arcane, and that I could answer questions no chantry mage could. Thus, we fit together nicely. I became her advisor, and she my benefactor and source of refuge. Truth be told, our arrangement would not have lasted much longer. Too many wagging tongues, even for Celine.
Nice.
I'll leave you to the garden.
As you like.
Okay. Try to avoid my mic here. Collect. Collect. No. Back. Collect. 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 Over here. Okay. Back under here. I'm just gonna take care of our potions, and then we'll travel back, check on Josie, and then the war table. If it wants to load up. Perfect.
This is
Potions. Oh, everything is good here. Is that it then? Yay! What do we got for Skyhold stuff? Very good. Let's do a food save. Oh, I can't help but complain today that my body hurts. Josie!
A pleasure.
What do the people make of us?
There's scarcely a noble house that hasn't openly pledged its support to us.
Any visiting dignitaries I should watch out for?
You've already met Grand Cleric Marceline. Lady Vivienne helped arrange the visit. The timing is most curious.
Why?
Word has circulated that Grand Cleric Marceline will be instrumental in choosing our next divine. What are Lady Vivienne's intentions, I wonder?
She wants to become divine, Josie. But we won't let that powerful, power-hungry mage take it. We want Liliana. Liliana's good for change. And Vivian will, if you've ever selected all three candidates for, Divine, Liliana changes it in, like, abolishing, or trying to abolish, you know, slavery, accepting all enchantry, dwarves, Quinori, everything. Being more tolerant, in respecting all aspects of species, of humans, mages, dwarves, all that. You are done completely. And you were done completely, so. No, Cassandra, she is more, oh, how to say it, stays the same. and basically keeps the Ferelden's in the same aspect of what it was prior to the Rebel, or basically back to the same norm, which is surprising because the game throughout, when you talk to her, shows some sort of compassion in her, that she's willing to change certain things, which she does in a way, but not to a full extent that would, you know, be that good, because Ferelden needs an extreme change. And then Vivienne, she does everything that you would expect, like a chantry to do for power. Basically, crush rebellion, enslave the mages, push out elves and dwarves to a brink where, you know, you follow chantry rule or you don't. You know, that extreme. And I don't like that. But I have played evil, and I have played good, and I've played in between before. I think I was talking to one of our YouTubers, Slayer, and that I like to unlock everything when I play a game. That's just how it is. I'm working on that with Veilguard. I've done the mage for our stream, and, you know, picked a good side for Veilguard at the end, and romanced Davern. I just finished a warrior, and that was a lot of fun. I really do like warriors quite a bit in that game, which I'm not a big fan of warriors in general. It's just not my cup of tea in that kind of melee style. But in Veilguard, it was really, really interesting. A lot of fun, a lot of blocking, which you don't get a whole lot with rogues and mages in the beginning, and you don't get your warriors until the end when you go contact the Grey Wardens. So, in that aspect, it makes the beginning a little bit more easier. I have just started a rogue, and I picked the crow, so I'm planning on romancing Lucanus this time around. My warrior was a Grey Warden, and she romanced Emmerich, and that was a lot of fun. And we actually chose a lot of opposite things than what I did for our YouTube viewing. I basically picked all the opposites that I did from the mage. Gave the griffins to the Grey Wardens. Had Balara save the archive. Nev and Lucanus was about the same. They only changed their decisions overly a lot if you decide on which one to save during that dragon fight. Lucanus ended up the same, and it was sort of the same with Nev, because I couldn't remember what I chose at that time for being a mage, so I think I picked the same thing. But this time around, I don't think the game will give me a choice in the matter, because I am going to save the Treviso instead, and that will be the first time that I've done that. Let's see, and then Emmerich, instead of saving Fred, we decided to let him become Linksman. That was cool. Really like that too. Harding, we told her embrace the anger this time around. Who am I missing? Oh yeah, and leading the troops instead of Harding, I picked Davern that time. Davern did die. So either one of those, if you chose Harding or Davern, they both die at the end. So spoiler alert, if you haven't done Veilguard, please do so in skipping this, because yeah. And I thought Harding's death was hard, but Davern's is too, quite a bit, because the sun follows him, and that hurt a lot. Like, I was not expecting it. I should have expected the fur baby to go after his other half, and oh man, I thought I cried a lot in the first playthrough, but that was hard. That was the worst blubbling fest I ever had. I probably won't ever do Davern again with all the other playthroughs, just because it was hard to watch Asan go in. Which is mean for me to say that it hurt for Davern to go down, but it hurt even more for our fur baby to go, or Talon baby, I should say. So I did that instead. We used the Inquisitor at the end for solace, because of the romance that we're doing here. That was cool. In the Warrior one, I chose to psych him out. That was really good. We'll probably go full-blown fighting this time around with Rogue, just so that I can see that ending. But anyway, yeah. Now that my rant and talk is over, let's continue here. Inquisitor, I have a request, a favor really. A lot of people helped me get where I am today, and I thank them all except one, my father Janar. He didn't really help exactly. Forbid is closer. But family is family. Just like Lyrium can only be worked by those who can't dream the fade. I am the person I am today because my father shaped me, and I still owe him for who I am. Trouble is, what I am is castless. I can't ever go back, and everything I've ever sent has been refused, so I was hoping I could put together a package and could arrive in Orzammar with a little letter, Inquisitor flair. Something to wow the gates, and maybe get my father to look at it. That would be ever so sweet of you. Arcanus Dagna. Lily says, I expect that it is less the gates and more the father that is the problem. Perhaps the package should simply appear in his smithy. He cannot deny it then. A simple notice that we are grateful she is here. If he is proud, that will be enough. If he's not, ceremony will only sour him further. If Dagna wishes her father to know all that she has accomplished, send an entourage to match it. All Orzammar will know. Let's do Josie's. I've tried all these other ones. It ends the same. Dagna, mind your mentor. The entourage on behalf of Dagna was well received in Orzammar. Some trade information was discussed, and Dagna's father was apparently recognized for helping make it possible. He responded with a formal letter of gratitude. Very formal. I suspect that he did not like that Dagna's success was despite his wishes. My apologies, this might have been a miscalculation. Dagna appreciates the effort, however. Josephine. A note from Dagna follows. Thank you, Inquisitor. I didn't expect that my father would welcome contact, but I wanted to show him how much the sentence is only is mostly scratched out and illegible. It doesn't matter. He knows I'm well, and that is enough. Ancestors, right? Arcanus, dang. Yeah. So it basically ends the same. He's too stuck in his dwarven pride to worry too much anymore after that. Hire former slaves as paid workers. The former slaves freed from the Hissing Wastelands have taken shelter within the Inquisition. Most plan to return to the families who thought them long gone, but some have asked if the Inquisition has a place for them as paid workers. And it looks like it's only Colin. Many of these people are skilled craftsmen. Our army could always use more engineers.
Inquisitor.
Very well. Excuse me. Need another drink here. Hire former slaves as paid workers. Letter from an engineer to his cousin. Tillith. I'm being treated well, and the healers gave me something for the cough. The work's hard, but not as hard as I'm used to, and Commander Cullen is a fair man. He lent me a courier so that the money from my wages would reach you safely. Yesterday I went to the bar and bought ale with my own coin for the first time in 7 years. Oh, baby. I couldn't stop crying. The bartender said nothing, but he handed me another drink. Then the guard captain showed me how they played Wicked Grace in the South. I think I'll make friends here. Perfect.
Let us begin.
Thank you, Josie. Alright. A neatly filed request form, copied in triplicate and delivered to the appropriate parties. Request. Tissue samples from the Carnivorous found in central Olay and along the outskirts of the western approach. See attached list. Soil samples from areas surrounding closed fade rifts. Access to field reports containing reference to local fauna. Fauna? Okay. A copy of Gregor Werton's Hala and Heather. Wolves in the Woods, a naturalist's observation. Apologies, but I lost my copy when the circle rebelled. Purpose. The commander has expressed satisfaction with the practical application of my previous findings. To continue my research, I would conduct an in-depth exploration of the Inquisitor's environmental impact, specifically the sealing of the fade rifts, on local species. Sign, Helsmia Durrington, Inquisitor Research. Let's see. Liliana says, I have no doubt there's a market for rift dirt. Anything else related to the Inquisitor? I can find sellers. Really, Morgan? Oh, jeez. So we have the steps that goes on our second level. We went from straight on steps to angle steps. And it's not quite all finished yet. So there's like wood, freshly new wood on the steps, and my dog likes to scratch on her collar with it, because apparently us helping her scratch on her collar is not enough. So, and when she gets the good spot, she does the little grumble purr, which is what she's doing right now. It sounds like a vacuum in there. Anyway, Josephine says one of our trading partners should be able to find the book. We may purchase the rest from hunters. And Colin says, my men could gather the necessary supplies. Let's do Colin because she's asking for a lot, and Liliana says only for dirt, doesn't mention the book. I can find one of our trading partners should be able to find the book. And purchase. Okay, so all of them are the same, but let's do this. If we have an oversight, we can collect what we really need. Continue research. A formally submitted report. Current progress and findings. Some animals in the region with closed rift exhibit fewer altered behaviors, but the results are inconsistent. Several anomalies in hunting patterns suggest that the breach still impacts local wildlife. Furthermore, some species persist in erratic behaviors. I suspect that both the opening and closing of rifts cause fluctuations in the veil that continue to disturb their natural existence. Long-term effects still unknown. Studying the flight pattern of local songbirds may yield further results. Additional notes. I have forwarded a 50-page report to Commander Colin outlining ways to counteract aggressive behavior in several species. Signed, Hasmina Darrington, Inquisition Researcher. Nice. Okay. So let's go ahead and talk to both Dagna and our researcher. I'll look at all the collections we got from the dwarven people. Ooh, gosh. Sorry, hit my mic again. I don't know why I keep hitting my mic, baby. Going back into complaining here. Maybe just because I'm so uncomfortable.
Oh, that worked out well. That's always lucky. I mean, nice.
I'll see you later, Dagna.
I can't wait.
Oh, well, you took that well. Better than what I would have been. I'd have been... Damn, my dad's old-fashioned. What the hell? Come on. Really? It's gonna freeze. Alright, well. One moment, guys. So I got it to reload.
Well, how are you?
I'll see you later, Dagna.
Okay.
I can't wait.
Just making sure. Let's see if it will do what I need it to do now. And then this episode has gone quite a bit. Me rambling for like, I don't know, 50 minutes or whatever it was. Perfect. Okay. Pretty sure we don't have any more.
A request has been made of you, Inquisitor. Here it is.
Thank you.
As you were. Yes, Inquisitor.
And wrong way. Because, you know, why not? I do it all the time. Excuse me. And again. Holy cow. Let's see what she requested this time. Not over here. Huh. Anybody see anything? I don't see it. Okay. Inquisition. Spam risk. Okay, this is where we're gonna end it, and we'll talk to you guys later. Alright, bye now.